Oh, if your favorite holiday is Halloween, I like you because you live between worlds, half in daylight, half in shadow, still curious about what's on the other side. You know, Halloween was the first American holiday I ever loved. The 4th of July smelled like burnt meat and panic. Thanksgiving was about food I couldn't identify and sports I couldn't care less about. But Halloween? Halloween was honest. Because death is universal, and Halloween is the only holiday brave enough to celebrate it. I even met my husband on that first American Halloween, 1993. I was a witch, he was a boy. It's still the case. So, yeah, for me, it's personal. Hi, I'm Tatiana Voloshin, founder of Unidelics, a space where science, philosophy, and nature meet to restore what modern life steals from us: sleep, energy, focus, and clarity. I help high performing humans, people like you, remember what it feels like to be alive in their own body. Sometimes that means natural neurochemistry, the quiet intelligence of plants, adaptogens, and the body's own rhythm. Sometimes breathwork, sometimes it's stories like this one, because culture, too, is medicine. This podcast, Culture Clinic, is where we take stories, films, books, myths, and treat them like diagnostic tools. Each one reveals something about how we live, what we fear, and what we've forgotten. And today's story, The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury, is the perfect reminder that the border between life and death is not a wall, it's a doorway. And if you learn to look through it without flinching, you might just sleep better, love deeper, and live with more focus than ever before. Because sleep and death, they're cousins. Both require surrender. Both demand trust. You can't fake rest any more than you can fake dying. You have to let go. And no one captures the soul of this night better than Ray Bradbury. Does he even have a single story that isn't about death? Every line he ever wrote vibrates with that same obsession: how to live beautifully while knowing you will die. And that's the medicine of the Halloween tree. The book begins, as most great tales do, with a group of boys running through the October dark. 8 of them. Masks, capes, laughter, flashlights cutting through fog. They are on their way to meet their friend Pipkin, the golden boy, the ringleader. Only tonight, Pipkin looks pale, sick, not quite there. He tells them to go ahead to the big house at the edge of town. And that house is pure Bradbury. A haunted mansion humming with mystery, and beside it, the tree. An enormous oak, its branches hung with glowing pumpkins, each one carved with a different face. The Halloween tree. At the door appears the tall skeletal figure of Mr. Carapace Clavicle Mountrout, part magician, part teacher, part undertaker. He tells the boys, not treat, but trick. And the trick is time. When poor Pipkin is swept away into the past, Mountrout takes the boys after him, flying like a kite's tail through centuries of Halloween. Ancient Egypt, where death meant preservation. Roman Greece, where it meant transformation. The Celtic fields of Samhain, where the dead walked among the living. The shadowed cathedrals of Europe, where death hid behind stained glass. And finally, the bright, tender colors of Bradbury's favorite country, Mexico, and its Dia de los Muertos, where death became reunion. It's a history lesson disguised as adventure, or maybe the other way around. Bradbury does what only he can. He makes the fear of death feel like a story about being alive. At the end, one of the boys must die, unless the others give up 1 year of their own lives to save him. They agree instantly. But Mount Shroud warns them a year at the end of your life may not seem like much now, but someday it will. And that's the real trick of the Halloween tree. It's about the bargain we make with time itself. How every night's sleep is a little rehearsal for death, and every morning a resurrection. That's where it connects to what I do. Unidelics is all about sleep, energy, focus, and clarity, but underneath those marketing friendly words hides the same truth Bradbury carved into every pumpkin. Life only glows when you remember it's temporary. Sleep is the nightly rehearsal of that. Every night you fall asleep, you die a little. Every time you wake up, you're resurrected, hopefully in a better mood. The only difference is that most people now suck at both. They don't sleep, they don't wake, they scroll, they pace, they live in a permanent Halloween state, half dead, half awake, terrified of missing out on something that doesn't even exist. And yet, sleep is the original magic. It's how the body sorts memories, cleans the brain, files emotions, detoxes fear, rehearses dying, and practices coming back to life. Bradbury would have loved that, the nightly crossing between the underworld and the morning light. So, if you're tired of haunting your own house, come join us. Sleep Gym starts November 3rd. We'll train your body to do what it's been trying to do since the dawn of time: rest, reset, and resurrect. It's a beautiful practice, somewhere between science, ritual, and rebellion, because the only thing scarier than death is not getting 8 hours of sleep. And that's what the Halloween tree is really about, isn't it? The way we chase life by flirting with death. The way children run through darkness just to remember they're alive. The book reads like a dream, runs with the energy of a 9-year-old boy, and burns with the clarity of someone who knows he is alive. So this week, read it. Read it to your kids or for the kid that's still somewhere inside you. Then turn off the lights, step outside, and look up. The moon might just be one of Mount Shroud's pumpkins, swinging in the dark, whispering, "Remember, you're still here." Not forever, just tonight. So go to bed before the next one burns out. This was the Unidelics podcast, where stories remind your nervous system that you are still alive. If it made you feel something, hit like. Gratitude is not just polite, it rewires your brain for better sleep. The Sleep Gym starts November 7. Join us at unidelics.com/sleep and train your body to rest like it remembers how. Come sleep with us. You know you want to.